to Jokic. Wayne Ellington swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Hayden into the front court. His team up by 1. Nice pass to get things going.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Offensive board. The Knicks clear the board. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First try at the line, no good. Missed the second as well. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
One free throw, count it. It's a three-point play, and the lead up to 8. Now a whistle and a timeout for Denver as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Good. Off a spin.
Not everyone can take those practice skills to the big stage. I won't be surprised if we see that one again. Probably not, though.
Smith. Pass there, taken away by Denver. Lets it fly from long range, cleans it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Smith to Kevin Knox. Jay, the Knicks searched long and hard for their next head coach. They chose David Fizdale. Why was this the right choice?
Well, first off, he's a two-time NBA champion as assistant coach with D. Wade and LeBron James from Miami Heat. And I got some time to spend with him down in Miami at D. Wade's fantasy camp. He is hard and very stern, but it comes from a brotherly place. His ability to build the right culture in New York will be imperative, but it all starts with that kind of teaching.
Dennis Smith Jr. He's now 5 for 6.
And 2 years ago, I was sitting in the draft room absolutely shocked that Dennis Smith went at 9 in the draft. And when I think about this young man's game, he is just scratching the surface of what he can do. He finished tied for 4th among rookies in scoring last season, and I guarantee you his game is going to continuously go to different levels.
The assist from number 2, Wayne Ellington.
The Knicks secured the rebound. Nothing going here on that drive. Fires the three. Kevin Knox forced that one. Well defended to Will Barton. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Nuggets with the basketball. Taj Gibson pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Jokic. To Millsap. Oh, Millsap. 2 of 4 now.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Smith with it up top. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's a forced shot from Elfrid Payton. Off the mark. Murray with the basketball. Margins 8. Jokic. Taj Gibson able to recover with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
And count the basket inside.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Payton. Paul Millsap with the block. Denver ball right now. Has a chance. Paul Millsap. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes you're physically there, but mentally you're nowhere to be found. We obviously saw one of those same things happen on the court.
From the outside. Nice answer. Taj Gibson with the slam.
And Gibson's superpower is doing all the little things very well. That's how he's made his entire career.
First half in the books. The Knicks have the lead.
The Knicks worked hard for their halftime lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the New York Knicks. The Nuggets are in need of some changes at the half. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if they're ever... Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Jay, last few drafts, the Knicks have gone younger. What do you like about Kevin Knox and his raw potential?
His upside. He just turned 19 on August 11th of this past summer, and what he did in Summer League blew my mind. Was first-team All-NBA Summer League, averaged 24 points, shooting 47% from the field. This kid has every chance to be a star.
Short jumper won't fall.
Cultures have communication. Great cultures have teammates that are willing to push you to limits that maybe you didn't even see that you had. But right now, there's no leader on this team. Everybody's just going their separate ways.
Smith to Taj Gibson. Now ready to shoot at the line.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Taj Gibson at the line for 2 shots. A career 70% free throw shooter. Nope, first one does not go. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Murray into the front court. His guys down by 9. To Will Barton. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Putting on a show here, getting oohs and ahs from the crowd. This is entertainment, people.
Not done yet. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Murray with it. 9-point margin. And stuffs it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Knicks with the basketball. Smith surveys the floor. Beyond the arc for three. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Flushes it home.
I mean, Ed, I get more and more impressed with guys' ability to shift their body. That's a Euro step, a side step. However they find a way to get through traffic and finish like that.
Whew. Taj Gibson, consistent effort. He's at 50%.
This is basketball one-on-one. Play inside out. Give the big man the ball, and the rest of the court will open up. That was an easy lay.
Nothing going here on that drive. And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Substitutions, Denver. Into the game for New York, number 13, Marcus Morris.
A mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Wayne Ellington trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play. The lead grows to 12. Murray into the front court. He'll run the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Defense making the ball handler work. And scores at the rim. Jay, good luck recovering from that.
Ed, this is like show and tell back in kindergarten. You show the ball, and then you tell him with the easy lay.
Going back to the pre-K days, Jay. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
In the front court comes Smith. Lead stands at 10. 4-3. That won't go. Murray with the basketball. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Trying to cash in. Wide open look. Won't go. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Murray into the front court. The deficit now up to a dozen. Gets a look. Can't hit. The follow won't go either. Deep three. At the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. 3 quarters down. The fourth quarter coming up with the Knicks enjoying a sizable lead. It's the Nuggets with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. And, Jay, they have got to get something going quick. They have not looked good at all through 3 quarters.
Well, here's the problem. Guys are out here a little bit lethargic, a little bit lackadaisical. And sometimes great teams think they can just turn the light switch on whenever they want. That's not the way great teams need to operate to win championships. That light needs to stay on all the time.
Jamal Murray, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 89%. And hits the first free throw. Two for two on that trip. Short jumper won't go down. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Millsap. They go to Jokic, down low. Won't go. Smith with the basketball. The lead is 12. For three. Misfires. It's no good. Martin into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Slam dunk, Will Barton.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Smith. Count the basket inside.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Nuggets have the possession. Probing the defense. And he finishes at the rim.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Now the coach of the Knicks going to signal for a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with one remaining the rest of the way.
The difference is going to be the best player on the court. He's a guy that you have to trust in. He has to get the ball. And sometimes as a coach, you need to let go and let your best players do what they do.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Off the mark on his free throw. Murray with it. Down a dozen. Doesn't get the bounce. Kevin Knox at the line. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Murray into the front court. 14-point deficit, and they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Short jumper off the mark. The jumper's off the mark. The follow won't go either. Hayden with the basketball. His guys leading by 14. He gets it.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
To Jokic. And they call it.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Defensive foul to number 67, Ty Gibson. That's his third personal foul. Team foul.
And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
A simple touch foul.
Defensive foul.
Oops, he missed the first one. Missed the second. 0 for 2. Smith into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. Screen coming. Navigating through traffic. Right time. Right player.
Can't teach height.
Paul Millsap. He's now 4 for 6.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Rebound called in by New York to Dennis Smith Jr. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
First one goes down. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Hayden into the front court. The lead is 15. Here's a chance from long range. Can't get the bounce. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to lead the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Shot by Millsap won't go.
And he usually makes a living on shots like that. But sometimes, maybe it's just not your night.
Count it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Murray with the basketball. His guys down big. To Jokic. Ah, the monster stuff. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
And a nice finish at the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Short jumper stays out. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Murray into the front court. Down a bundle. Has a look. Deep two there. Won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
It's a victory for the Knicks as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Knicks were solid in today's victory. And some people may disagree, but I think their ball movement was the biggest key to their victory. Still, on behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
Somebody pop a date, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I would've grown a date, hold up. Somebody can't relate,
Black
hold up.
Panther.
Stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I'm in racing. Go up, wild, I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? place up, the place up, the place up, the place up, the place up.
Down, go to the down. I see cuz on me now. Looking down, got Benjamin Franklin on my T-Bano. So drop from the jungle. I keep the on me, I leave you puzzle. Bang, I'm the play card on her, my knee long, her, turn the hair on her. That cavity, and I'm done her, that's salary. Saudi, are you on 10 yet? You know, you can start if you looking from somebody.
Pump all day, hold up, somebody on their way, hold up, I would've grown all day, hold up, somebody can't relate, hold up, stay down with no faking, go up, top down, I'm in racing, go up, wild, I'm in dangerous, go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen, great to be joined by Jay Williams, should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Chesapeake Energy Arena in downtown OKC. Tonight, it's the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on... Minnesota begins the game with the basketball. T to Wiggins. Count the basket inside.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now Paul with the basketball. Down just a couple.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. That's no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. Here comes the screen. And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Paul matched up with the former Wildcat.
Oh, yeah, that's light work. That's light
A
work.
lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Covington. No good.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
And one. Towns got his protein in today. He's going to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Karl-Anthony Towns at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Paul into the front court. He'll run the offense. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Karl-Anthony Towns sends it away. Big man, Steven Adams, missed his first. That one goes.
I know it can be demoralizing for a team not to see the ball go in the bucket, but now that the nightmare has stopped, it's time to pick up the energy.
T. Not that time. He missed it. And a nice finish at the rim. He has that sixth sense that you just can't teach.
He's like a traffic cop, and he's navigating a myriad of bodies coming his way. And there's a smaller innuendo of the game that nobody talks about. When he makes a great pass, he'll tell the offensive player, shoot it, go up, dunk it. He will direct you and lead you to success.
Shifting gears, here come some substitutions. Jeff Teague trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. And he missed the free throw. Paul into the front court. 5-point game. Ooh, Chris Paul. 2 for 3 now here in the first. When you look at playmakers from the last decade plus, what sets Chris Paul apart?
He always puts you in a position to succeed. He leads because he's vocal, and when he directs and he guides, there is nobody better at the position than CP3.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer, always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Paul against Andrew Wiggins. Goes to the right side. Trying to cash in. He connects. Not the guy you think is going to beat you.
Pretty fortunate to get that kind of a good look with the shot clock winding down.
Now a timeout here for the Timberwolves as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game.
We're accepting non-perishable food items from homeless in our community. Our thanks go to those who have already participated in this community event.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Minnesota, number 13.
Napier against Chris Paul. Gets to the basket and scores.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
OKC ball.
Oh, yes, me and you, me and you.
Paul. No good.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Karl Anthony Towns at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Missed the foul shot. Here's Schroeder with it. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Andrew Wiggins. Huge block. Wiggins.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Jumper's good.
This has been a good first quarter for him so far. That wasn't an easy shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
Schroeder with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Cleans it up. Another shot won't go either. Nothing going here on that drive. To Wiggins. Deep right corner. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not getting the bounce. 17-footer at the buzzer. It's good. At the buzzer. He got it out well before the red light came on. And that extends the lead at the end of the first quarter. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder, trailing by 11. Carmelo Anthony traded, but Sam Presti turns that into Dennis Schroeder.
And I love this acquisition by the Thunder. When you think about Schroeder, he is almost the opposite of what Russell Westbrook is. He is not a ball-dominant guard. He will have the ball in his hands, but he's more apt to make plays quickly with the ball than Russell, who likes to hold on to the ball towards the end of the shot clock.
Here's Schroeder with it. His guys trail by 13. Karl Anthony Towns rejects it. Steven Adams with the slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
T. Bell driving right to the basket.
To number 23, Terrence Ferguson.
Shabazz Napier has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 80% at the line. Can't connect on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Thunder with the basketball. Layup goes down. Well done.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Towns. Gets a look. Can't hit. Schroeder with the basketball. Trailing by 10. Oh, they call him for the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Subbing in for Minnesota, number 22, Andrew Wiggins.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Yes, Andrew Wiggins. 3 for 3 in this first half.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
T to Towns. Runner's good there.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Oklahoma City's got it. Schroeder against Karl Anthony Towns. Stuffs it down with authority. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Karl Anthony Towns sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
That's out. Last touch by Karl Anthony Towns. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Paul. Can't connect. To Covington. Robert Covington with the strong finish.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
From the painted area, won't go down. To Wiggins. Yes, Andrew Wiggins. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
We used to hear that saying all the time, a 2 is a 2, keep it moving. No, a 2 isn't a 2. It can be a dagger sometimes when a defense has mental lapse like that. He deflates the energy of the D by making easy lays.
Wiggins to Towns. Count the basket at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Now a whistle, and we're going to get a timeout from OKC as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Paul matched up with Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Nice pass to get things going.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
T to Towns. Steven Adams able to recover with the block. Looking to push. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Teague with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Jeff Teague, 2 of 4 now.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Paul with it up top. Down a bundle. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. And the finish at the rim.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Schroeder picked up by T. Karl Anthony Towns with the block. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
The Timberwolves absolutely dominated the competition in the first half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Thunder have yet to appear after one half of basketball. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems. But I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. These are the guys getting buckets. The Timberwolves certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Thunder. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Ooh, Chris Paul. He's 3 for 7.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Ooh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Teague, guarded by CP3. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Jeff Teague trying to cash in on the 3-point play. He struggled so far. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Paul across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Try from the baseline, but it won't go down. And Towns with the flush. The smooth, fluid game from Karl-Anthony Towns. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Lays it up and in.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Teague picked up by Paul. To Covington. Nothing going here on that drive. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
With the rock, it's Chris Paul. Gets it in the left corner. Down low, Gallinari. Cruises inside for 2.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Teague with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. Paul to Adams. And that's rebounded by Minnesota. Nothing going here on that drive. Jeff Teague. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Now Paul with the basketball. His guys down big to Gilgeous-Alexander. Curling inside. Paul knocks it down off the step back.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Towns guarded by Robertson. That's out. Last touch by Karl-Anthony Towns. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Count it.
And all this talk I heard over the summer, what about CP3's hamstring? Will he be able to get back his first step? Will he still have it? There you go.
Covington. Bell to Covington. Has a look. Covington with a shot that's off the mark. Won't go.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Thunder with the basketball. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Drives, but a shot won't go down. Teague with the basketball. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. Jumper's good.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Paul into the front court. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Has a chance. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
Paul into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
From long range, tough shot. He hits.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Paul, guarded by Jeff Teague. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes you're physically there, but mentally you're nowhere to be found. We obviously saw one of those same things happen on the court.
Lets it fly from long range, buries it on the catch and shoot. Deep three at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The Timberwolves enjoying the advantage. The Wolves with the basketballs. We start the fourth quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
Trying to cash in. Oh, Dennis Schroeder not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
Schroeder goes to the right side. Paul, where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Schroeder with the board. To Paul. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Count the bucket for 2.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Fires the 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
From the outside, no good.
From the player that just missed that shot, just because you're open doesn't mean you need to shoot. You can put the ball down on the ground and drive to the rim.
4-3. Rebound taken in by Paul. Paul with it up top. The deficit now up to 13. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
For 3. That no good. Off the mark. Schroeder. Covington. Fires the 3. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. His guys trail by 13. Oh, he had him there for a second.
Shot up.
Can't connect from in close.
Hold on.
To Covington.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Has a look. Deep and a putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
The Thunder will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Paul to Schroeder. The Timberwolves have the basketball. Yes, Andrew Wiggins. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Shot by Paul, no good.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
T. Beyond the arc for 3. And the rebound pulled down by Adams. Nader against Andrew Wiggins. Adams to Paul. Karl Anthony Towns swats it. Karl Anthony Towns tips it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
To T. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Towns. Here's a chance from long range. Another chance. And one. Towns got his protein in today. He's going to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. He throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Still can't buy one from distance. It's no good. Give him 2 points. High percentage. Deep three at the buzzer. It's a victory for the Timberwolves as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
Wait, baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Wait, baby girl, what you doing? What's your name? I ain't play no games. See these diamonds in my chain. Yeah, I took it to the and she for the fame. So I in my range. Ooh, get that money to the top, never stop. That boy, ooh, but I'm the man. Cuban diamonds dance. Had the friend, I might put it on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? 150,000 in Japan. I ain't doing no plan. These red bottoms.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Moda Center in downtown Portland, Oregon. Tonight, it's the Portland Trail Blazers taking on the Atlanta Hawks. The Blazers secure the opening tip, and we're underway in Portland. Lillard to Ken Bazemore. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's the start they were looking for just as the fans were getting seated.
And I love that aggression. Stylistically, you have to come out and dictate the tempo of the ball game. Don't ease your way into it. Keep your foot on the gas.
Off the mark at the line. Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to have appeared in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
McCollum with the basketball. Down 3. Lillard. That's how you defend. He wants it at the rim and scores.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Curling inside. Count the bucket for 2.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Terry Stotts will go ahead and use the timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter.
You're on the island now.
Lock up. Here we go.
Lillard to Ken Bazemore. McCollum. No good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Baseline drive. Here's the step back.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Lillard to Ken Bazemore. For 3. He made his first effort, but not that time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
It's Portland ball to Nurkic. short jumper off the mark. Right down Broadway, 4-2.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
49 wins for the Trailblazers last year. That was good for third in the West. Jay, what's your projection for this season?
Well, the projection is that they can't afford to stumble out of the gates, which they've done over the last couple of seasons. Unfortunately, I think this team is stagnant to a certain degree. They have great talent, but I don't think they have the pieces to win in the gauntlet of the West.
Nice pass to set things up.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. He's got it. Damian Lillard, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Trae Young. Lets it fly from long range. The hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
Those shots, Jay, have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get 1 or 2 to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
Portland has the ball. From long range, he made his first effort, but not that time. Probing the defense. Great look and vision, and look out. Big finish at the rim.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
To Lillard. Beyond the arc for 3. Those shots, Jay, have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get 1 or 2 to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
C.J. McCollum, his first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
On the follow. Way to stay with it. That misses with a second to go. First quarter's complete. The Hawks already pulling away. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Trae Young. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Can't connect from in close.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Lillard. It goes down.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Hawks have it. Trae Young. 4-3. Trae Young able to knock it down. Tough shot with the hand in his face.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Well defended. Going to launch beyond the arc. Had made his first three, but that shot off the mark. To Rodney Hood. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Jay, it wasn't that long ago. Atlanta won 60 games. Right now, what's the outlook for this franchise?
Well, the general manager, Travis Slank, has done a really good job in trying to build the culture, the right culture for the Atlanta Hawks. And that starts with their head coach in Lloyd Pierce. He got him as an assistant coach with the Philadelphia 76ers, and now he can also steal that tagline for the Hawks. It's time to trust the process all over again, but now in Atlanta, Georgia.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Damian Lillard trying to cash in on the three-point play. Career 88% from the line. Free throws good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. Here's Atlanta. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
So he hits the first, misses the second. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Lillard. To McCollum. Fires the three. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. To Trae Young. Has a look. Gets a look. And a putback slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
And count the basket.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Lillard to Whiteside. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young to Parker. Sizing up the defense. Parker gets it in the left corner. To Parker. A drive, but he can't get it to go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Trae Young. Hassan Whiteside snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. The follow won't go either. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. We'll get a stoppage here. Timeout Portland as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Lillard to McCollum.
Stepping in for the Hawks, number 22.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Trae Young. To Parker. Short jumper off the mark. To Lillard. McCollum. Message received. Well defended. To Parker. Has a chance. Can't connect. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Trae Young to Parker. Down for Collins. Slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
C.J. McCollum. Now 3 for 9.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Trae Young to Parker. Here comes the screen. Hassan Whiteside with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Lillard. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Count it. Old-fashioned three-point play. Trae Young to Parker. To Allen Crabbe. Yusuf Nurkic. Huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And draws the foul. So Hassan Whiteside will go to the line to shoot 2.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Hassan Whiteside has got 2 shots coming. Not the best career mark, 62%. And hits the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. It's the Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young. Jabari Parker. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
McCollum to Ken Bazemore. Fires the 3. Tough shot there for Bazemore. No good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Another shot won't go either. To Ken Bazemore. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Trying to cash in. The shot almost.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
It's Atlanta ball. Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Here's a chance from long range. No good. To McCollum. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Slams it home on the putback. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters. But when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Tough make through traffic.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
McCollum to Nurkic. John Collins tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
C.J. McCollum, 4 out of 10.
One of the most underrated backcourts we have in the league. Dame with an assist to CJ is something we hear all the time. No, we actually don't. We should probably hear a lot more of that.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Entering the game for Atlanta, number 12, Evan Turner.
A drive through the paint, but a shot misses. Offensive board. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Allen Crabbe at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
And too much contact.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Allen Crabbe at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First try, no good. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Hood. To Whiteside. Won't go.
And I'm telling you from personal experience, those are the ones that keep you up late at night. A point-blank miss right there. You got to make those.
Scores from the post. Hood. Hawks have it. Jabari Parker rocking the rim.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
The assist from number 5, Rodney Hood.
To Parker. Shot from the lane won't go. Zach Collins sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
For 3, off the iron. No good. Oh, nice find for the basket. That misses with 2 seconds to go. No time left on this quarter. The Hawks with a nice advantage. It's the Blazers with the basketball as we start the 4th quarter. And, Jay, they have got to get something going quick. They have not looked good at all through 3 quarters.
Well, here's the problem. Guys are out here a little bit lethargic, a little bit lackadaisical, and sometimes great teams think they can just turn the light switch on whenever they want. That's not the way great teams need to operate to win championships. That light needs to stay on all the time.
runner's good there.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up. Zach Collins, a couple of free throws on the way. Career mark of 64%. And he connects on the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. From the painted area, won't go down.
Oh, yeah. Me and you.
Big finish at the rim.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
To Parker. Allen Crabbe against the Lehigh product. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
Able to convert on both free throws. Lillard. To Ken Bazemore. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Hawks with the basketball. To Parker. Hassan Whiteside with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Subbing in for Atlanta.
Lets it fly from long range. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Evan Turner, guarded by Tolliver. Got it.
Okay, you don't get a 10 for style points, but it worked.
Lillard to Whiteside. And he finishes at the rim.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Parker into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. He was hacked. They let it go. Another follow. No good. To Whiteside. Hassan Whiteside. He's now 4 for 6.
See, because he's not trying to easily work his way into the game. He's being aggressive. And when you apply that kind of pressure on the defense, inevitably they will start making mistakes.
To Trae Young. The drive right to the basket. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
It's good. And one.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Hassan Whiteside trying to cash in on a three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. And the finish at the rim.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Screen coming. From long range. Misfires. It's no good. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Parker with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. And the finish, slam dunk. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. All by himself, creates his own shot there.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Oh, with the foul, and a chance coming up at the line.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks, but you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
Trae Young has got 2 shots coming. He struggled so far. Can't connect on the first free throw. Oh, he missed them both. Bazemore with the slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Trae Young.
Pick up.
To Parker. Yusuf Nurkic rejects it. Plays like that could turn a game around. Yusuf Nurkic pins it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Trae Young at the line for 2 shots. He struggled so far. First one, count it. 2 for 2 on that trip. Count the basket inside.
Ed, this is like show and tell back in kindergarten. You show the ball, and then you tell him with the easy lay.
Going back to the pre-K days, Jay. The Hawks are victorious as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Hawks. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song. First off, bow down, cause this feel like midnight club at D-Town. What's up? Double edition, new keys in the ignition. My hat tipping, Dontrell Willis with the feet kicking. Knees cranking, you see what Pete cranking. I mean, listen, y'all be tripping. See, we lately been seeing y'all be grating. I mean, facing y'all, the cheap fragrance. They know me, the phonies. They copy, they jogging for Groxy. He just the pretty boy finna enter title reign. Arturo Gotti, we in this thing with the whole posse in this fit. Just asking to just rob me, and these kicks just asking to start rocking. But you ain't gotta ask, just watch me. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song.
Out the I don't need no glass. This is all me, so please don't ask. Ballin' on a budget, gotta make this last. Nick driving reckless, hoping we don't crash. Pull up mad deep with all my little bro just dropped your rent on denim. In the back with my feet up kicking. Belly out with my shirt that's linen. I'm just trying to vibe. Yeah, we out here gigging. Two-stepping, just out here killing. Getting hot in here. Plus done kicked in. I need to slow down for your boy gets kicked out. Still feeling myself, just socializing. But you better not ask me to start freestyling. Honestly, I don't like the nightlife, fool. Since I'm here, I guess I'll enjoy the lights like you.
See you sweat. See you sweat. See you sweat. See you sweat. Yeah. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna. I see you sweat. Just keep the lights on. Yeah. Hands up like black and white. See you sweat. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight. See you sweat, son. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna. I see you sweat. Just keep the yeah lights on, son. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna see you sweat. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna. I see you sweat. Just keep the lights on. Yeah. Hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight, son. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna. I see you sweat. Just keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. I just wanna see you sweat. See you sweat.
Right now, Sam.
24 hours, cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips, bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector, don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips, bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector, don't lie, lie, lie. No. Makeup, ice on my arm. Feel like a storm. We make 30,000 in these sweats. 20 up next, that's a bet. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie.
Chill. Told her bye, bye, bye. Chill. Don't make I. Got a lot of racks on me. Chill. Got a lot of chill on me. Yeah. Couple M's injury. Chill. I'm a rich like just eat. Chill. And I can't buy no flight. No. Look at my bust down shine. Chill. Small. Just made my flight. Pick 100 bands up for the next show. I don't want to. I don't want to tell you that I'm almost. $1 million cash just laying on the floor. All this I saw me dripping. Kicking, she tripping. I'm too rich to listen. Ooh, I'm picking rain still glisten. So don't lie, lie. Ooh.
show me something better than that, baby. It's game time.
play of the game.
I rob a man, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't gonna love me.